Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to His Avenue. My name is Darren, and we have some exciting rumors to talk about today. Only rumors, nothing's confirmed yet. But my favorite one that I want to talk about first is the Young Avengers. Not the Young Justice, and it's not a ripoff from Young Justice as well. It's Young Avengers from Marvel. So Young Avengers, they are coming to the big screen. So yes, this is a rumor that just came out from We Got It Covered. But yeah, it's basically a team of kids or teenagers. It's similar to the Avengers because they have their own Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Hawkeye, but they all have different names, and they're all in their adolescent stage. And so the guy that's shown as Captain America, his name is Patriot. They have an Iron Man, his name is Iron Lad. They have a Hulk, his name is Hulk Bling. And Cassie Lang, who is Scott Lang's daughter, she's on there as well. Her name is Stature. And they have a Wiccan, and they have a Speed, Kate Bishop, who is also Hawkeye. And they all are part of Young Avengers. And it's something that I hold dearly to myself as well, because I was a big fan of them, and I read the Children's Crusade volume all the way to the new incarnation in Marvel Now. And I think this is a perfect time to bring them in, because we are in the phase 4. And I think after after what happened in Avengers Infinity War, Marvel could make an approach like, maybe after the snap and everyone, half of the universe was gone, maybe there was a bunch of robbers, looters, crime, and the city needs some saving, right? And so what better way but to get these young Avengers to save the city and just come together and just unite and just fight off the bad guys together. And I think that would be a really great approach, and it will definitely fit the universe, because this will mean that they're going to bring in the first on-screen homosexual couple with Wiccan and Hulkling. Hulkling is actually a Skrull / Kree, but he does call himself Hulkling because he looks like the Hulk. But yeah, this would bring the first homosexual couple into the Marvel universe. It's about time, right? And also it will bring a bigger diversity of age range of superheroes. And I think this would be great for the younger generation that's watching this, because they have someone to look up to that's close to their age. When I was growing up in the 90s, I really looked up to Three Ninjas, if you guys are familiar. They're pretty much 3 kids that do karate, and they're going out and helping fight crime. And that's something that I looked up to when I was a kid. And this is something that kids, if they see Young Avengers on the big screen, they'll look at that and like, wow, that could be me, even though they can't. Fun fact, Patriot, the guy that acts like Captain America, he was actually considered to be a cameo in Black Panther. They were going to put him in Wakanda, but Russo brothers, they pulled it back last minute, and kind of just changed pace. And so Patriot, he's not from Wakanda, he's from America, so that would kind of like mess things up. But I think that would be a really cool approach to the character. I mean, it could be like maybe someone of the Wakandans see Captain America and just look up to him, and then they follow Black Panther to America of some sort, and then they help fight crime, and he picks up the shield. And but I don't think they will go that route, because that would just take away of his origin. But yeah, I think right now MCU, they're in a perfect place to bring in all their B and C level characters, and Young Avengers is definitely that one, and they're really deep cut characters, and right now is the perfect time to bring them in. Alright, so if you guys are interested in Young Avengers, definitely check out Children's Crusade, written by Alan Heinberg. It's a great trade to read. Definitely recommend it. Alright, so my next story that I want to talk about is the New Gods. So we got some minor details of what's the plot going to be, and the plot looks like it's going to revolve around Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. And they're both trying to escape Apocalypse. And if you guys aren't familiar, Mr. Miracle is the son of Highfather, and Big Barda was trained by Granny Goodness and was supposed to lead the Female Furies, but she then meets Mr. Miracle and falls in love. And I'm assuming maybe they're going to show that. So I'm assuming they're gonna portray those aspects of the characters, but once they meet, they're both going to want to escape Apocalypse. I'm not how sure they're gonna go into the characters' origins, but I think seeing Mr. Miracle on screen would be really dope to see, and especially the entire apocalypse. And I'm assuming we're going to see Darkseid as well, because Darkseid does have a big impact on both of their lives. And if you guys aren't familiar, Mr. Miracle was killing it in the comics. When I was reading it, it was written by Tom King. I'm not quite sure if that comic is still going on, but Tom King, he wrote Mr. Miracle and won a bunch of awards for it, so definitely check that out if you guys are interested in Mr. Miracle. I think the more I hear about New Gods, the more I'm starting to like it. I mean, when I first heard the announcement that they were going to make a New Gods film, I thought that was really random, just because they're also a deep cut story or deep cut characters from Jack Kirby, and it's something that you don't expect right off the bat in a universe that's barely starting or barely lifting off. But I think by the time we get a New Gods film, we're gonna get a bunch of other films before that, and I think by that time I think the audience will be ready for a New Gods film, and I think it will be really cool to explore it as well as, you know, get to see what Apocalypse looks like. All right, so the last story that I want to talk about is X-Men, because X-Men is going to Disney Plus, and that is just a rumor for now. Nothing's confirmed, and it said that this is just an idea. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet, just because I feel like X-Men is big enough to handle the big screen, and by putting them in a streaming service like Disney Plus, I think that's really disrespecting the franchise and what they're about. And I feel like by bringing them into the big screen, that would really do them justice and give them the respect that they deserve. I'm not quite sure how I feel about Disney Plus yet and how much money they would put into it, but I would assume they have like a limited amount. So by putting, you know, X-Men in the streaming service, that would limit the budget, and which means we will get something similar to maybe Gifted, which I don't want at all. No disrespect to that show, but I feel like X-Men is something that needs a lot of funding behind it. But I don't know how I feel about this whole Disney Plus yet, just because, you know, I'm curious on the characters that it's gonna revolve around. You know, they're making a Loki show, a Scarlet Witch show, and so I'm not sure how those characters, you know, are gonna be like after Endgame, because, you know, Loki's dead, and so how they're gonna approach Loki into the streaming service, you know, beats me. But they don't have my money yet until I know what's happening after Endgame. All right, so those are all my stories for today, guys. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about all these news that came out today? Let me know about how you feel about this Young Avengers story, New Gods, and the X-Men going to Disney Plus. Remember, these are all rumors, guys. Nothing's confirmed yet. But let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.